Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to the Bulls and Bears Small Cap Wrap, where we break down the latest ASX announcements from public companies that are doing interesting things. Today's Small Cap Wrap is brought to you by Horizon Minerals, ASX code HRZ. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now on 6PR by the Managing Director of Horizon Minerals, Jon Price. Hi, Jon.
G'day, Matt. Happy to be here.
Well, Horizon Minerals merged with McPherson's Resources last year, and in doing so it cemented a strategy that would see it become a gold producer in the near term, about 10 kilometres east of the revered Kalgoorlie super pit where McPherson's Barara gold deposit is sitting. Horizon itself has amassed an armoury of some 50 satellite gold projects within about 80 kilometres of Kalgoorlie, and it now has a plan to get into production, firstly via toll treating and then secondly into a full-scale plant. Along the way, it promised to get into early cash flows via toll treating, and last week it announced to the market that it's done just that out of Barara. So, Jon, what's the big news out of Barara in the last week or so?
Certainly been great to be producing gold bars at record high Australian dollar and US dollar gold price. So the Barara mine is well ahead of schedule now, and we look like completing that about 4 weeks ahead of schedule. It's early days in terms of gold production, but we look to be producing from now through to January and putting some money in the bank at record prices.
And just how much money do you think you'll make from this toll treatment campaign?
Well, the first gold bar we poured last week, about $400,000, but over the course of the next 6 months, we're predicting around $7 million in free cash flow from contract mining and toll milling at the Lakewood facility, which is 7 kilometres to our west.
What about exploration? Have you still got some plans to explore in the region? I see you've already got a lot of gold in the region.
Yeah, our current resource base is about 1.1 million ounces, and we're planning a large-scale 70,000 metre drilling program across the portfolio. Our strategy really is to be in production, near-term development, which is to de-risk the larger scale plant at Barara and bring in the satellite ore bodies to a centralised processing plant of our own over time.
I've seen a lot of operations go broke in the early stages over the last few years, mostly because they underestimated their initial head grades or the cost to produce. So I take it this toll treatment campaign, whilst it'll bank $7 million for you, is not just about the money, it's about the learnings from the ore body, right?
Very importantly, we're de-risking the larger scale development by putting the grade control in early, trialling it because we can, because we're in such a fantastic part of the world, and that's going to de-risk the larger scale development. So we want to know that the grade's going to come out of the ground year in, year out at the grade predicted by the models, and that's the purpose of this trial. Making $7 million on top of it is a sweetener.
Well, Jon Price from Horizon Minerals, thanks very much for joining me on the Small Cap Wrap. And just remember, Bulls and Bears is only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney. Thanks for listening to the Bulls and Bears Small Cap Wrap.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.